Hi everyone. So today I wanted to talk about for this assignment the social norms that happen in theater. So a little background on that. I was in theater from high school, which was a very active part of my life. I did it from freshman year to senior year, and then I do it kind of often, but not so often since a lot of my time is devoted to work and stuff. But when I used to do theater, I thought about this assignment, just kind of the integration of the social norms that we have there, even unconscious social norms or things that we as high school kids did that we didn't really think about, but that we took part in. So I have a list right here on my computer. So if you see me looking away, it's because I'm looking at it. So one of the first things that we always learned was to be on time for rehearsal. And to be on time, as it was deemed from my director, was to be before the actual time that we had rehearsal, so that we didn't look like goofballs who just entered in late. They always told you to not be shy, so we would always try to be outgoing, and we always tried to get everyone to get out of their comfort zones slowly, the people who were shy and stuff like that. We always had to participate. Every one of us took a turn in participating in certain activities. We had to participate in some way because that was also part of our grade, so we were graded as well as how well we did with our participation and outgoingness, I guess you could say. Whenever you have a scene or are part of a scene, you always have to be off book by a certain date. So we would always get the calendar and we would have to be off book by a certain date. And if we weren't, we were always not punished, I guess, but doing extra work or learning extra scenes or speaking with the director to kind of show you how it's done. We were always taught to never ever disrupt a scene ever. Even if you need an emergency maybe, but even if you needed an emergency or something, never disrupt the scene. Always talk behind the scenes, never disrupt when a rehearsal's going on, basically. Criticism was always a big part of our, scene play, because they would give you feedback and you would have to take it not too hard, because then you wouldn't perform your best, and then you would have kind of like a thing with the director. And always exaggerate your movements, exaggerate your facial expressions, how you speak. That was always the thing that social norm standpoint was that we all followed. So we all followed these things, consciously or unconsciously. Like, we saw others do it, so we did it too, you know. And then abnormal behavior or stuff that isn't deemed right in the place would be, don't bring your personal issues to the stage. That is, if something happened bad at your house or something personally bad happened to you, don't bring it on stage. Don't put it on stage. Just be in the scene, be present at the moment. Always try to put those issues away because you don't want to see that. They told us to never fidget because that is a sign of unprofessionalism, that you can't fidget on stage, or your legs shouldn't fidget, or you try to be rigid as much as you can if needed. Makeup, we always had to wear stage makeup, so whenever it wasn't blended right or anything, people would always look at you with a funny look because it's not the right shade or whatever, so they make you always have the right stuff on. If not, you're not in there. Never make rude comments about anybody or fight with anybody on stage or off stage, because then that affects the scene and that affects the whole play. So we always thought that. We were always taught that that shouldn't be a thing on the stage or off. I guess we would always try to make a point of standing out to others, because theater is about being respectful to others, standing out to others. And you can always learn from your mistakes if you make mistakes too. So I guess the abnormal behavior that I discussed would be rewarded if it is appropriate for the scene or the play, or if everyone knows you as a person who always like fools around and tries to get everybody's attention but isn't really the one who gets in trouble all the time. So yeah, I thought that that would be a fun thing to talk about, theater as part of my personal life, that I see social norms stand out in, whether consciously or unconsciously. So this assignment was very educative and fun, and it made me like analyze my point of view on theater. So bye guys.